Hey everyone, I just want to tell you about this little invention I made. Bit of background, basically I've got a Twilight Zone which had a ton of toys on it, some of which I took off but some of which I really liked. And it was a bug of getting them all connected up, so I thought I needed a board that would power all of these toys. So I created this motherboard, board that's got basically 4 standard WPC connectors on it for 5 volt and 12 volt. And I also noticed that there's quite a few areas on the table that could do with some extra lights. And there was a toy in the gumball machine which is pretty dull. It's just basically a strip of multicolored LEDs, and I thought we could probably do better than that. So I then took the idea a bit further, and instead of just having 12 volts coming in and then having that kind of converted down to 5 volts for some of the toys, and 12 volts going straight through the power connectors there, I thought, well, why not have a microcontroller on the board that then I can plug LEDs onto, which I've got a little connector here for. Because I found an open source project on the internet called WLED, which lets you control all of these individually addressable LEDs. You can control them via your app or via a website, or lots of other different ways and means actually, and getting that over time. So what I'll do is I'll demo it to you. So basically there's the board. It's being fed by a 12 volt power supply which will go in my cabinet at the Twilight Zone. Just 12 volts coming out of that into my board and powering it, and as you can see it's powering the microcontroller as well. And then what I've got set up here is a string of individually addressable LEDs, so you can almost imagine this could be my pinball table underneath. And then effectively I can plug these in to the header there, and you can see now that, not a big deal, but the lights have come on, which is a relief. But basically now I can go into my app and I can set those individual LEDs to whatever color I want. They can animate and do all kinds of cool stuff like that. So I'll show you how that app works and how the lights then change. And obviously, you know, you can have just one light or 200 lights. I put quite a strong power supply on here. It's available on both 5 volts and 12 volts to power the LEDs, and on 5 volts you can have up to 5 amps actually. So I think each LED only takes about 50 milliamps, something like that. So, you know, 5 amps gives you scope for literally hundreds of LEDs if you wanted them. All right, so that's just the intro. I'll show you it working. One sec.